About 100 years after Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam put a veil between themselves and this world, a lot of deviant sects came about, and they were believing in different things, and they were making up their beliefs as they came along. And there was one great hasti, one great personality, who single-handedly challenged these and put them down and put them right, and explained to the people what true belief should be. One of these sects at the time, one of these groups, was atheists, Dahriya as they were called. And they believed that we just came over time and evolved and everything created itself. So, they come to the court of the king and they say, we want to debate with your best scholar. So the governor or the king, he sends for the best scholar of the time. Now this scholar, world famous. At the time, people used to, as he walked down the marketplaces, people used to point at him and say, that is the great Imam. So they send for him, and they're waiting in the king's court. And time goes by, an hour goes by, and he's not arrived. So the atheists start to boast, saying, your scholar is scared of us, he can't debate with us, he hasn't got an answer to our questions. There is no creator. The world exists by itself. The Muslims are feeling slightly uncomfortable and embarrassed. Where is the great Imam gone? Eventually, the great Imam arrives. The atheists and the people say, oh great Imam, where have you been? And he says, well, I live on the other side of the river. And when I came to the river, there was no boat. So I was struggling to get across, when all of a sudden, before my eyes, a tree fell into the river. It split up into planks, and suddenly the planks came together. Nails rose up from the seabed, and they took their place in the boat. The boat formation came to me, I boarded it. Without a navigator, this boat navigated the river and brought me to the banks, and here I am. Up stood the atheist. How is that possible? You're supposed to be the greatest scholar of the Muslims, and yet you're talking like this? How can the tree just fall into the river and suddenly make planks? How can nails rise from the seabed and take their place in the boat? How can a boat come to you without a navigator and bring you to the other side? That can't be possible. The great Imam, cool, collective, said, what do you mean it's not possible? He said, it can't happen. These things don't happen by themselves. He said, well, if a simple boat can't make itself, our debate is over. How can you say that this beautiful universe, the sky, the heavens, the stars, the earth, the trees, the animals, the beasts, the rivers, the springs, how do you say all of this formed by itself then, if a simple boat can't make itself? If a simple boat can't come together, what about the creation of Allah Azza wa Jal that is spread throughout the earth? The oceans are full of beauty. The jungles are full of beauty. The mountains, everything is amazing. Down went the heads of the atheists. They had to bow before the great knowledge of the amazing scholar of the Ummah of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Nobody other than the great Imam Azam, Hazrat Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullah alayh, Nu'man bin Sabit. What an amazing scholar of his time. Genius just does not describe him. Today, millions and millions of people, if not billions, follow him and exactly how he taught the deen of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
We love Madani Channel. We love Madani Channel. We love Madani Channel.